Shipwrecked, Battle of the Islands. But this year it's tougher than ever.
I thought it'd be easier. Like, I didn't know we wouldn't have matches.
As the tribes go back to basics.
I'm in the mood to kill some animals.
I'm not a killer, I don't want to kill stuff.
This is our lure. It's different, that's all I can say.
They'll be pitched against each other to win new arrivals.
I'm staying here. If you don't like it, you go, innit?
I just don't want to be here anymore.
The new arrivals will become island leaders.
No one's allowed to wear any clothes, no bikinis, no pants.
And impose their own island law.
My island law is this. All the ladies are going to be the serving wenches.
Pushing the tribes to the limit.
Bring up
You're an
example.
incredibly disrespectful young lady.
Already I'm finding her annoying. I can hear him snidey little comment.
This might just be a game to you, but there are feelings involved.
And at the final beach party, the tribes will discover the secret twist to this year's Shipwrecked. The £70,000 in prize money will not go to the winning island. It will go to just one person. Coming up, the new arrivals cause a stir.
Whole point was, as more people came, if the bags are there, so that became your empty space, it was easy for you to extend it outwards that way.
While Benny's leadership upsets the sharks.
Wait, you can't go back to where you came from. Why are they still running?
I don't like Benny. I think she's bossy, I think she's too opinionated, I think she wants to run the camp.
She's a fun sucker-upper, seriously.
Kevin makes enemies on tigers.
I've seen a lot of things in my life, and that is one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen.
I want you to know I am sorry, like, for disrespecting you and everything like that, and like, you know, my intention was not to do so.
And Liam reconsiders his future.
I wake up every morning, and I just don't want to be here anymore.
Last time on Shipwrecked, two new arrivals headed to shore. 22-year-old graduate Jack Taylor and 23-year-old promos girl Della Tyler May. After moving from sharks, Sudi struggled to fit into tiger camp.
Already I'm finding her annoying, just the little things, and she's just not going to fit in here, I don't think. I can hear him snidey little comments people are making. I don't feel like I can live on tigers whilst she's there. I feel like I've done such a big thing for them, and I'm not getting anything back.
On sharks, there was a week of infighting.
Why do you think that you're smarter than me?
Why do you think you're smarter than her?
Because I do.
Why? You don't say because I do, that's not an answer.
Things are like festering underneath the surface, and I just feel like it's a big volcano ready to explode. Like, everyone's got something to say about everyone.
Prime example today, right? We were all in the sea together, right? Rosa, you and Lois came up here, creamed yourselves up. How many times did you look at that fire?
Yeah.
Stupid argument.
On the night of the new arrivals.
Jack and Della made their decision.
The island we both want to live on is...
With the beach party over, a second set of new arrivals checked in. 18-year-old country boy Kevin Ryan and 25-year-old Nigerian princess Benedita Enwaramadu. Each week, the new arrivals will become joint island leaders and will impose their own set of laws. After spending equal time with both tribes, they will choose one island as their home. The tigers head back to their island.
Gregory, mate, how you doing? You all right?
New arrivals Kevin and Benny will spend the first half of their week with the sharks.
Calm down, man. Calm down, man. Calm down!
Let's take our new arrivals back to camp.
Come on, guys. Can I take your bag, please? There you go. Oh, you're right.
This is our sleeping area. This is like a basic shelter where we can all sort of squeeze into.
How long did it take to build that?
It didn't take that long, to be honest. First gazebo frame went up quite quickly. That was a Mackenzie and Xanthi design. And then we got the ponchos on. And then we did, about a week and a half ago, the extension at the back, which Xanthi and I did. That took about an hour. So it all went up quite quickly.
Benny and Kevin will have one day to observe the tribe before laying down island law.
This is our long drop toilet.
And now we have an actual proper loose leaf, which is very nice.
We have to use the leaves.
Is that what you've been using?
Yes, hibiscus leaves up here, these round ones, but slightly nicer ones, not so holy. So here we pick our toilet bowl fresh.
Right, okay.
For Nigerian Princess Benny, now living in Leighton Buzzard, ruling the tribe should come easy.
My dad's a traditional ruler, which is an equivalent of a king in the east part of Nigeria, in the area we're from. He's got money, but I've paid for my own stuff really. I've taken out loans for school and stuff. I just decided to kind of earn my own keep really.
I'm having a whale of a time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's quite good.
Yeah, you can just come out here.
That doesn't do much for like being the youngest one here.
Yours goes pretty bold.
For country boy Kevin, it's the first time away from home.
I haven't really travelled much before. I mean, sort of being raised by my grandparents and my nan being disabled, sort of like the burden of caring for her has fallen a lot on me and my granddad. And so I've never really been on any family holidays or anything like that.
If your friends had to describe you, how would they?
Like, I'd hope they'd say, like, humorous, well-mannered, like, devilishly handsome, perhaps.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I've got loads of brothers and sisters. I've got about 70-something brothers and sisters. 70-something, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
How?
Whoa.
I come from a polygamous family, so my dad has more than one wife.
Yeah. Wow. How many wives does he have?
He had 14.
Whoa!
Two passed, so there's 12.
While the Sharks get to know this week's new arrivals, the Tigers celebrate winning last week's.
Beach party we've just had was absolutely amazing. When Jack and Della said Tigers, Sharks were looking so despondent between themselves. Best new arrivals we've ever won.
We're getting stuck in.
Yeah, man, Tom. I feel so good right now because like I found a home. I've got my tigers, and I always knew I was a tiger.
New Tiger Jack wastes no time dishing the dirt on the competition.
It's really interesting going over to the Sharks actually, because all we heard from you guys was that Mackenzie was the big leader and everything like that. And it's quite strange because we got over there and it didn't seem that way at all.
He had a sort of hold of that camp.
Yeah.
Now it's sort of it's breaking down before him, and I think he's sort of just letting go.
Yeah.
Thinking, I don't want to be part of this. You can sort of.
He's going to become.
Responsible for your own breakdown.
He's going to become the outsider in the group if that carries on.
Yeah. Could possibly.
Him and Xanthi.
Yeah.
While the Tigers blame Mackenzie's attitude for not winning last week's new arrivals, back on Sharks, even members of his own tribe are starting to point the finger.
Some people want to make more of an effort with the new arrivals. And I don't reckon I know, because 3 sets of them now have said it, and even I thought even Dylan and what's his name? Dylan and Jack said, they're like, we just don't feel like Mackenzie and Xanthi tried, and that's the third set we've said that now, because your and Xanthi's friendship is fantastic, and I love the fact that these are so close, but I think sometimes you spend more time with each other than the rest of the group, especially when there's new arrivals.
Are you and Macca cool? You feel like maybe you're segregating yourselves away from us a bit?
I don't know, I don't feel like I am purposely segregating myself at all. Like, all the evening events, we're all together, we all eat together and stuff. It's just, I don't know, maybe we go off for chats together as you guys would go off for chats together. Do you know what I mean? It's just the people, we talk to each other more.
With Xanthi and Mackenzie getting some stick for losing last week's new arrivals, the Sharks know it's crucial to win over Kevin and Benny.
It just seems that the last couple of days there's been a little bit of confrontation and a little bit of kind of pernickety stuff going around, and it might have contributed to the new arrivals, the last new arrival, Jack and Della's decision.
We've got one day with these like new arrivals now, and we'll just give them the best time we can. And then once they've gone, we should all maybe go sit in like sacred circle and just have like a little team bonding exercise, just so we can all clear the air, and like do something like positive, and just sit around and go tell it, just so we can get all these issues out of the way. Exactly, just rebond.
There's definitely tension in the camp at the moment between loads of people. The people are annoyed at us because they didn't feel we put enough effort in last week. Other people are annoyed because we're no longer the leaders, and other people are annoyed that we were the leaders. Anne's just annoyed at the moment. Rosie's clueless to everything that's happening in the world. Shucks.
Woo! So how do you guys work out who does what here on the island?
People just do what they want to do, like in the day, like if you want to go for a swim, then go for a swim. Nobody's going to stop you doing what you want to do. Do what
Very
you want to
different
do.
to the Tigers. The Tigers have a structure of the girls tend to do the cooking and cleaning, and the boys tend to do the building. Over here it's kind of like a free-for-all, kind of, if Andrew's like, who wants to help build this? Put your hand up and go along, or who wants to do that?
I like organisation and structure, and I can still have fun, but I think you should get the hard work over with and then play.
So do you guys think that works for you?
I think it works.
Yeah.
Guys, does anyone fancy a swim now at dinner? Yeah, I'd be work for that, man. Come on, guys.
As the two new arrivals consider island lore, it's clear the sharks' laid-back attitude hasn't impressed Benny.